I guess we should do a Hestia unit review, shouldn't we? I like that she joins with just the hammer. That's cool. Because she's a blacksmith. Hestia's Bestia, right? Smiley face. These bases are pretty underwhelming for her join time. Level 11 fighter, 13 strength, 13 speed. Like, good for us, right? She'll do hard fucking work for us. But if you've, like, trained up Fango, trained up Aganya, trained up any axe user, they're gonna outclass her. Her growths are alright. 80% HP, 45% strength, 30% magic, 65% skill, that's the big one, 50% speed, 45% luck, 20% defense, and 15% res. The most impactful thing is 65% skill on a 16 base. For an axe user, that is a huge blessing. She's not gonna miss fucking anything. Unfortunately, axe users at this point have the ability to promote into either Hoplite or Bounty Hunter in order to fix their hit rates that way. But the fact that Hestia doesn't need to fix her hit rate means she can go Warrior and there's not really a downside to it. Normally when you go Warrior with like Fango, it feels bad because you miss the accuracy boost. And like Fango has supports, right, to help with that, but whereas Hestia only has Kyra right now. Well, I guess Agari, Kyra and Agari. Eventually we'll get Pericles, which is pretty nice to have, like, you know, additional people to boost hit rate. But her skill's high enough that I don't think she needs the supports to boost the hit rate. I think Hestia is probably the unit who wants to go Warrior most, and that's nice. Anima magic on a decent magic growth, you know, 6 base, 30% growth is an okay pace to be. And then eventually she'll raise her anima if you're using it to the point where she can use Earthquake. She gets bows. Bows are always good. I think ultimately Hestia is just kind of underwhelming because I don't like her stats for her join time aside from skill, which I'm very happy to see. Her strength is just going to be worse than the other axe users. And her speed, I think her speed is like on par with Fango. Obviously better than like Jane or something, but like lol, Jane just one-shots. And Hestia struggles to one-shot. Reckless makes her stronger. Yeah, that's why she go Warrior. Reckless Warrior. It's funny because like one half of you go Warrior is you can get bows to attack uncountered. But then the other half of you go Warrior is you get axes and Reckless and you just like get boosted Reckless Brave Axe type deal. But yeah, I think Hestia is good. I think Hestia is like somewhat overrated. People like her because she's trans. You know, it's the Nephany thing, cute girl syndrome. But she's fine. She's like fine in a cast of mostly good people, and being fine is like not great. Reckless plus promo and Thunderstorm plus promo both give 7. Yeah, but Warriors get bows. Like, that's the upside to Warrior, right? Is you get bows and anima. Whereas, like, getting swords from Bounty Hunter doesn't really do anything for you. The main thing with Reckless is it means you don't miss out on the boost you would get for Bounty Hunter. Sorry if I didn't make that clear. Like, the main appeal is bows, but then, like, Reckless is also just fairly easy to trigger. Because it's just a damage boost whenever you're getting countered. She gets pigtails and Bounty Hunter, so that's obviously better. True story. Do we want Wulfric here? So, probably Wulfric over Skymerius, right? Wulfric slightly worse combat, but horse, so better. Also bows. Is she worth the Seal of Privileges? So we're gonna get Delilah and Jane next chapter. I want to see Delilah. Delilah, 11 strength, 9 magic. Spell Sword gets 3 magic. I might actually want to save the seal we currently have to be able to immediately slam on Delilah and Jane. Can someone remind me, do we get a seal on this map? Evil Yuri. Yeah, Evil Yuri. I wish she was bulkier for enemy face reckless. Yeah, her bulk's not great. Jane has one. Yeah, but Jane's is for next map. I'm talking this map. So this is the underhanded. What's in this top village? Top village has a rapier. Bottom village has a speed wing because we left Raleigh alive. And Jane drops a Master Seal. If you get the boss kill, will Jane join with one? I don't think you can get the boss kill. Jane retreats before you can reach. And if you kill Jane, I'm pretty sure, like, even if you use some sort of exploit to kill Jane, I think that would make her not join, similar to, like, killing Lopez. If you do Repo and Bow Range Plus, but, like, then Jane dies. Does Jane not join with a seal? Jane joins with a seal, but I want to seal both Jane and Delilah. It looks like there's not a seal here. Unless there's one I'm missing. I don't think we get a seal on this map. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. So yeah, I think we save this seal instead of giving it to, like, either Hestia or Orla. I think we save it to immediately promote the Yuri. There's a second seal on the next map. Broken Union. What are our rewards for Broken Union? There's a hunter at the very bottom with a Master Seal. That's true. It's at the very end of the map, though. Honestly, I think Hestia will probably contribute just fine without the warrior gains for now. That's why I was hesitant about Pluto. Because, like, unfortunately, during this stretch of the game, someone has to miss a seal. Hestia wants to start building anima rank. I mean, maybe if you're using her long term. But, like, is Hestia a permanent member of the squad? I don't think so. Because, again, then after that, like, the bottom sniper seal, right? That's probably going to Simeon. What is she gonna do with 13 strength support Kyra? 13 strength, 13 speed. Like, she can chunk stuff, but Ganya's been doing good combat, and she's got 10 and 10. What is Simeon's benefit? The fact that we don't have mages in our army. Like, 6 magic Alonzo will have, like, what, 9 magic? You're really that desperate? That's the zero growths experience, baby! Delilah's mage adjacent, 12 magic and 17 speed. Yeah, but don't we want multiple? I think y'all just want me to promote Hestia because cute girl bias. Which, fair. But I'm not gonna. Simeon brings Tomebreaker before Fazang. Yeah, I think we probably go Druid Simeon, right? Like, Tomebreaker good. Let's try it like this. See, look, she's one-shotting anyway. And we get to keep the pigtails. Yeah, y'all can't complain about the fact we get to keep the pigtails. These hit rates. The hit rates! Pluto's falling off, not doubling. Pluto's found dead in a ditch. Oh, doesn't even double with the killer bow. Damn, Pluto found dead in a fucking ditch. We gotta rearrange things. I think Lopez takes that guy on. Enemy who starts standing on a mountain archetype. Does Pluto have the... Oh, I think Pluto has the rock. Yeah, Pluto had the rock. Thank you, chat. Can't double with the rock. Bad unit moment. Pluto should get hard mode bonuses. Then he would really be Rutger. Should have gotten double lion, not gonna lie. Oh, bad unit. Bad unit. Kyra F tier confirmed. Oh, oh my god, I put both braces on Lopez by accident. Yeah, I didn't really think about rearranging items all that much. So then we end up with the funny double brace, because Lopez got both boss kills. The world is not ready for +3, -3 in all stats. I believe Kyra can do something on promotion in zero growths, which for a lord on zero growths is a lot. Yeah, I mean, hopefully we don't get soft-locked in the chapter where she's supposed to do combat. That would be a very tragic end to the run. Certain blow and +8 magic will help. Yeah, and like light is good. John Mustache will save the day. Yeah, shows up on turn 1. Turn 2, actually. Yeah, sorry, I meant after 1 turn. My brain just said it wrong. Yo, does this game have S-rank bonuses? The guide says what they are. Okay. +1 might, +5 hit. Okay. Superb rank. Yeah, I should have figured that out. I just didn't make the connection like a dummy. Alright, so Hestia Bestia, you go here. Equip an Iron Axe. Get Kyra support. Are you, like, gonna cause problems for us? Because if not, I can just scoot forward and it'll be fine. Superb rank implies awesome rank, bountiful rank, correct rank, decent rank, and existing rank. Me forcing Orla to give up the big strength and just use Dark Tomes. You will be a magic unit, and you will like it. Okay, there we go. Now the guy's causing problems for us. C is just customary. It's standard for enemies. Oh, that makes sense. You have an Armor Slayer. I love the Spell Sword, Physical Sword animations. They're so good. I thought maids were supposed to have good res. Why isn't Teresa res tanking? The world may never know. Also, Wolfric bad unit. Meanwhile, Hestia the Bestia. Can we get you Solar Brace? It's currently on Fia. Yeah, we can. Okay. Kill this guy. And then Wolfric can kill the Wyvern. Shadegel shows that it's not just effective against mages, but has high might naturally. Yeah, isn't it like 11 might or something? It's pretty scary. Kill the Sagel guy. Right, you have armor effectiveness. So we can just flux. Blue. Gotta check the ballista range. And, oh yeah, you have Axe Crusher. Okay, ballista range, we're just outside ballista range here. Heal up Teresa. Armor effective, yeah, it's effective at keeping me alive. Is Orla going general or benched? Almost certainly benched, which is unfortunate. I'm an Orla enjoyer. But I just don't think, without that juicy 60% growth, I don't think her strength's gonna keep up to where we want it. If Orla promotes, he's probably going Dragoon. Yeah, another bow unit and another horse unit would be good too. Orla Enjoyer means literally Pluto IRL. True and Epic? Surprising that Kyra's stats hold up not getting doubled by a Merc. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's not Kyra's stats. That's the normal rock. Although Kyra's stats do hold up longer than you would expect. Alonso has 103 HP growth. Is it set to 100 or 0 in this modification? It's set to 0. 0% growths means 0% growths, meme template. Which side are we taking next map? If you go back and watch the chapter where we got to pick what magical weapon, it might give you a hint. One, two, three. I might be able to bait this guy into coming forward with the longbow instead of ballisting. You're not testing minimum luck, you're testing how well you can hand set the concept of removing stats. Yeah, basically. You know, I think it's valid to do minimum luck, to be clear. Like, I think minimum growths is valid, and it can be fun for some people. But I'm here for the 0%, the true 0% moments. Next turn is a save turn. Hey Danny, how's the run been going so far? It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. You reach this turn. No. So we have one more turn. I want this guy to come as close to destroying Raleigh's dad's village as possible before Teresa swoops in like a hero. Because, that delays the northern village as long as possible, and the northern village is a little bit trickier because it's sort of, it's flanked by the ballista. Speaking of trader, we forgot... Oh, whoops. Yeah, I mean, I think it's in the description, but I'll... Spoiler warning. It's in the stream description, but YouTube commenters and reading the description challenge level literally impossible. So it is safer just to put it as a pinned comment. You are correct about that, which is why I've been doing it, you know? Cleave bow moment. Oh, I forgot this is a save state turn. I even commented on it. The Cleave Poe Gamer. Alright, that gets you out of cleave bow range. We're far enough into the game for there to be an inherent spoiler warning. Yeah, I just want to make sure nobody, like, shows up thinking, like, okay, now I can watch this because I just got to chapter 14, and then I drop, like, a chapter 17 spoiler or something. I do think that for the most part, like, if you're watching a playthrough of a game and you get, like, a spoiler and you're upset because, like, you've been trying to avoid spoilers, that's kind of your fault, right? Like, you shouldn't be watching it at that point if you're trying to avoid the spoilers. But I try to be courteous. Safe assumption, if you're watching a 0% growth run, you already played the game, but who knows? Yeah, I mean, there's definitely, it takes all sorts, right? There might be some people who are playing along, and some people will make series that are like watch-along series, basically like, hey, you know, you watch as a companion piece, right? And that tends to be more like television show content, where it's like, you know, if you're watching The Office, we have an Office companion podcast, or if you're watching Breaking Bad, we have a Breaking Bad companion podcast, that sort of stuff. But people make it for video games where it's like, hey, you know, we'll talk about this chapter by chapter, and you, like, you know, listen to or watch alongside. So I just want to make sure people know that that's not what this is. Most Polonius gaming ever to exist. Okay, 16 versus 7, that's 9. 25 versus 5, that's 20. That's a kill, unfortunately. But we can repo you out. At which point it's 16. Yeah, okay. So Lopez, kill this wyvern. Just so we don't have to deal with the killer lance. I forgot how cool Polonius' sprite was. I love the Christmas color scheme. I think it looks so good. Mimic you. Reposition. You're in safety now. There we go. Who needs Christmas calves when you have Christmas Polonius? True and real. Well, I think there's no more brigands, so no reason not to get the bottom village. He's Raleigh's dad, by the way. We get the Speedwing. We get out of here. Begonia, I guess, goes over here. Okay. Failure to dodge tank. He's a trickster elf. Actually, he's a spell sword. Actually, he's a theater kid. More wyvern. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fireball you. Polonius is John Theater, therefore he invented the discipline. Gotta hit with this blade, please. Thank you! $16 defense, 24 attack, that's 8. So Ophelia's fine down here. Orla goes up here. Heal Polonius. Go down here. Go up to the house. Go down. Okay. It's very funny to have an absolutely awful unit essentially by stats, but peak in everything else. I mean, I'm not necessarily surprised, but pleased with how Polonius's performance has gone so far. It's better than you would expect someone like that. In Berwick Saga, Ruby is terrible, but if you promote her, you recruit, are you the best unit in the game? Yeah, I think Ruby's an interesting trainee payoff design. Pew pew! Pew pew! Polonius's issue is the worst non-Tiresias skill. What's his skill? 7. Lol. Ba-na-na-na. Shoot you with Wolfric, kill you with Hestia. Kill you with Fia. Bonk with Hestia. Indian. Rescue you out. Take drop. You go there. 25 attack versus 8 defense is 17 plus 10. So we heal Polonius. Okay. What if this was called the Hag in Yellow and a Pate was Yellow Unit? Like Path of Radiance Yellow Unit moment? No way. Peak Yellow Unit design. That would be like, the Radiant Dawn Joffrey map. Fuck. I thought I had the solar brace. We're missing a Lopez coin. Oh, shit! Wait. Oh, okay, hold on. Well, I guess we have to load from all the way back here. I thought I had the solar brace on Begonia, but it was on Kyra. Like, that was just my bad. It's not that bad. Like, we're in a decent, fine situation. It's more annoying than anything. Oh, right. We gotta reposition the cleat bow. There's a series called Fire Emblem. I believe that's what the Hag and White is based off of. You know, I think I've heard of this, but I don't know, it seemed kind of weird. Imagine if there's a green unit that follows you and is a game over condition. Yeah, like escort quests. That'd be kind of cool. Coin dollars. You gotta make coin many dollars. Alright, so if I recall correctly, we gotta reposition Lopez out. Get you. Polonius goes here with the steel sword. We get ourselves the speed wing. We go back over this way. And then we send our archers up north. Or let's send Kyra over here, Fia over here. And Begonia goes here. Bum bum ba-dum bum ba-da-dum. And now the Wyvern reinforcement. You have solar. Alright, so trade that to Hestia. Hestia, give Solar Brace to Teresa. Teresa, give it to Lopez. Canto backwards. Reposition. Iron Sword you. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You go like that, okay. Trade the sword onto Polonius and heal him. Imagine a Fire Emblem game. Hestia, like a unit, a green unit, gives you weapons every few chapters and eventually joins your army. Yeah, I mean, she's pretty cool like that. I was surprised during the blind playthrough when Hestia joined the army. I just didn't expect that, did ya? Felicia voice. But yeah, I thought that she would just be like a blacksmith, that the supports were just for flavor reasons. Hestia's cool. If you're doing, like, the Pericles Agari playthrough, Hestia also gets, like, benefits from them. But I don't think either of them are particularly strong units. Agari's mostly just like, hey, I'm hanging out, I'm a Cav. I'm a Cav who's not Glaucus during the early game. But, like, then by the time Hestia joins, all of Agari's, like, biggest upsides are gone. Agari is just early Cav TM. Yeah, basically. You can be a lot worse than an early Cav. You can. The Cavs just have really disappointing stats. Like, she still has early rescue drop utility, which don't sleep on it, but also, at the end of the day, it's not earth-shattering. $14 for you. Agari gets better if you're also willing to field Glaucus, because, like, rescue drop chains with just one Cav, frowny face. But if you're like, okay, I'm willing to take the hit, I'll field Glaucus, then rescue drop chains with 2 Cavaliers. Now we're cooking with portals. We're cooking with rescues, actually. True and real. Many people are saying this. Oh shit, right, you got Reaver. I forgot. Get reaved. Get reaved. I forgot she had a Reaver. What hack to make you give up Paladin promotion for General? Oh, you mean like for Dragoon versus General? I mean, I think General's getting Canto Plus and Reposition. I think that's enough of a selling point, in my opinion. My humble onion. I forgot Polonius has like 4 magic. Yeah. Are you talking about Radon? Radon? What's Radon? Like the Elden Ring boss? It's a lord in a different hack. Oh, what hack are we talking about? There's so many hacks just on my, like, 2 playlists. It keeps the agility of generals with their low move, but it gives them skills to boost their movement. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Fuck, okay. I think what we do is we Horse Slayer, and then we're gonna have to reposition her out. Shadow of Dawn. I've never even heard of that. What's that? Is that a new hack? Or is it just one that slipped under my radar? What if Radiant Dawn wasn't radiant? Is it actually based on Telia stuff, or is that just, you know, Dawn is a common word to be used in titles? It's a sequel to the Dark Amulet. I thought Dark Amulet was the, like a villain hack. No, that's Dark Stones. It came out in 2025. Ah, gotcha. Well, you, sir, have made boxing and archers very easy. I don't know why you would do that to yourself. Oh, sorry, not sir, ma'am. You, ma'am, have made boxing and archers very easy. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba-bum. Ba-dum-bum-ba-dum-bum-bum-ba. Ba-da-bum-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Alright, let's get you... do you just have the 1 ballista left to drain? I think just the 1... Oh, it's completely drained. So now you're just longbow loser. Well, if you're just longbow loser, we'll leave Raleigh there to bait you. And everyone else moves forward. And I think we're goody-goody gumdrops. Hacks from 2025 don't get outshone by Hag. Challenge impossible. Oh, whoops. I accidentally put Fia. Okay, we're good. I thought we were about to have a problem. Fia, you unfortunately, you'll get countered, right? Yeah, but you still kill, so it's still fine. Oh, Pluto kills with the longbow uncountered. I think we do that. Out of curiosity, is there a special event if you visit the village with Raleig's father with Raleigh? You get extra dialogue, but there's no items hidden behind it. Steel axe. We can do this. Choo choo. Who's the cute buff girl with pigtails? That is Hestia. And, you know, Hestia the Bestia. I think she's all right. I think she's just all right. And chat will kill me for saying that. Okay, we kill you. Give her that. Heal you. Isn't Jane and the other swordswoman in this chapter? They join next chapter. The evil Yuri lovers. Bit further and they'll be in range to shank me. Oh, okay, here goes nothing, I guess. This is a bold play of my ear standards, mistress. It better pay off. And then she just disappears. So then we go forward. There is, unfortunately, a scary killing edge hoplite. And reinforcements show up, of course. Eight. Okay, we'll Iron Axe you. Heal you. I like how the Yuri canonically doesn't get redeemed. They're just evil goobers. 5 defense, 25 attack. So that's 20 onto you. Okay, so you would die, so we gotta rescue you out. But that's okay, we can do that. Jane isn't evil, she's just a sim. I mean, I think she's mostly just like female himbo. And I do mean female himbo, not bimbo. I think it would be accurate to describe her as a himbo. Okay, who has the hot blonde guard? Pluto, right? $15 AS. You go down here. And all y'all just push forward. Begonia, destroy the village. And you go over here. Okay. The 1% crit on a pate is so scary. None of the nobles get a redemption arc. The other two fall down the stairs and fucking die. The stairs are eternal. Okay, we'll do this. Oof. That's an oof moment. The Polonius in white. Oh, is this a save state turn? This is. Let's grab the cleave bow. And rapier you to death. Every unit is replaced by Polonius in a different hat, except for the real Polonium is Alonso. Wait, you're cooking. Horse Slayer you. Bada bing, bada boom. Alonso should be Sandy. Okay, we spiral you. Oh my goodness gracious. Who has solar right now? Hestia currently has solar. Okay. I don't know if we can get solar to you. I think we just Pluto game. You didn't bring the Short Slayer. I mean, it's in the convoy, but just trading it around, I think, is more trouble than it's maybe worth. Good morning, Danny. Good morning. We're in a spot of trouble. Grab Solar Brace. One-shot the fighter. $17. Alright, Alonso does some more. $28. We need to deal 11 now. $22. $5 down to 17, and then we kill with the Devil Lance. Something I like about the fixed growth formula is on level 20, it's always a perfect level up. I believe that's actually a glitch in the fixed growths thing. I'm fairly certain that there's a glitch associated with fixed growths that forces, like, level 11 is always blank, and level 20 is always full? God damn it! I knew that was gonna happen. We did thankfully just save state, so it's fine. Are you kidding me, Fia? Bad unit fell off. Alright, don't backfire this time, Wolfric. Thank you! That's the world champ difference, baby. It's not a glitch, it's just a side effect of the calculation method. It's definitely not intended, though. Like, that's not... I think that's the calculation method just doesn't do stuff right. I think that's aptly described as a glitch. If it forces a perfect and blank level at times when it shouldn't. Yo, Fia just wanted to give Hestia experience, honestly. That's so real. You know, it kind of reminds me of my pet peeve is people who say, oh, it's actually not a glitch that wisdom does nothing in Final Fantasy 1 because it wasn't programmed. And it's like, it wasn't programmed, but it was clearly supposed to do something, right? Like, that's still a glitch, sort of definitionally. I know it originates too from people who like watch the Game Champ video, and she made a very funny joke about how like you would assume that it's programmed poorly, but saying it's programmed poorly is inaccurate. Oh god damn it, Lopez! Because it wasn't programmed? And that's a very funny joke. And it's also a true thing that she said, right? That it wasn't programmed poorly, it just wasn't programmed. But a thing that was supposed to be programmed not being programmed is still accurately described as a glitch. 1 and 256 was intended in Gen 1. I do not believe you. I think you are telling a fib. Basically, based on the calculation, no whole number is valid for a level 11 growth. Me when I spread two information on the internet. I'm surprised Begonia made it this far. She's mostly here for a leadership star, but like her stats are fine enough. Like, our options for that deployment slot was, like, her and Skymerius. And Skymerius has, ever so slightly better combat. But not enough that it makes a huge difference, and Begonia has a leadership star. So, like, that was the deciding factor. When choosing between two filler units, I think the leadership star one is usually better. But Begonia's probably getting benched after this map because we'll have enough slots that, like, it won't be filler units we're choosing between. It'll be the real ones. I'm afraid we have to burn RNs. Because potential devil backfire. Not again! Yo, this is a mess. We should be basically done with the map. Wolfric is not gaming. We should probably just get the devil out of the way so that we know if we have to reset for it or not. Before doing all the others. Have to. You could do something more reliable. What, please pray tell, what more reliable option do we have for dealing with that person? Anyone who deals decent damage dies to a counterattack. Surely the Silverbow and Earthquake has a better shot than Devil Lance. Alonzo grabs the Sword Slayer off of Kira, attacks the hero, cantos away. Isn't Kira in a position where you can't attack the Hoplite from her? No, yeah, you're right. We could've. But Devil Lance is funnier. If I have to reset again, I'll probably do that. In before Devil Lance is like one off, before Lopez moved. Well, the problem is if Lopez is exposed to this guy, then he just dies. Although I guess Lopez is currently exposed, so we gotta heal him anyway. Oh, did I put... Oh, I put Teresa in range of the bow! Y'all. I put her in range of the bow calf. Dodge! Wait, she lives! Good unit! Good unit alert! Oh, right. Fuck! Alright, let's get this shit out of the way. Teresa's supposed to attack from down here before I forget. Okay, you Horse Slayer there. Good unit alert, good unit alert. The 2.0 buff's in full effect. She wouldn't have died if not for O. The 2.0 buffs gave us hope. Only to so cruelly take that away. The dodge and then crit moment. The dodge then crit moment. She lived for a full 2 seconds. Look, she lived long enough. The 2.0 buff smiley face. It was good enough. This is a certified skull emoji Devil Lance moment. Can we get a Devil Lance backfire counter? Clearly we need to leave animations on. Anytime Wolfric skips animations, he backfires. Anytime he doesn't, it doesn't backfire. We know this to be the case. Why are you doing it again if it's clearly not working? It has like a 60% success rate. I think you're just a hater. The key to success is animation. The government doesn't want you to know this, but if you turn animations on, you will never backfire with devil weapons. Me when I spread entirely correct information on the internet. "99% of gamblers quit before the devil weapon contacts." It's true. It's true. You just don't have that gambler spirit, clearly. here we go. I was gonna cry so hard if I got fucking 1% crit after all that. Imagine if there's a hack that made a game where someone's the devil, and they can use devil weapons without punishment, but everyone else has to worry about backfires. I mean, that's actually a thing, though. Not the unit is a devil, but there's a skill called, like, Devil's Luck or something. That is the, like, you don't have to worry about devil weapon backfires anymore skill. That's actually a skill system skill. Yeah, it's called Devil's Luck, I think. And then there's another one that makes it so that anytime you do combat, your opponent has the devil backfire chance, regardless of anything else. There's one that's Devil's Whim, and you have the permanent devil effect. I hadn't heard about that, but that's funny as fuck. Has anyone ever used Glaucius' special Gamble? I'm sure someone has. It seems like a very YouTuber thing to do. Ba-ba-boom! Earthquake! There we go! For a second, I forgot this was 0% growth, and I thought, wow, what a terrible level up. I mean, that's the Polonius experience. We could Devil Lance again for funsies, but I think we just Steel Lance instead. We've done enough dancing with the devil in the pale moonlight. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. And there's no more enemies, right? Alright. Now we can actually beat the game. Or chapter. Whatever. Polonius would have gotten HP. And probably strength. He's got 60% strength growth. Like, that's pretty good. Alright, I gotta go start making dinner. We're ending the stream here. Good night, gamers.